Hello everyone and welcome here on our first video tutorial quick start. My name is Paul and today I will guide you from the beginning to your first generation quickly and without much explanation. Before I start, please subscribe to this channel to get access to all other needed and necessary video tutorials and click the bell to be notified about new video updates related to Gene software. Today, just follow my instructions without much thinking, and the detailed description is provided in the deep walkthrough tutorial that is placed in the Gene 2.0 playlist, where are 34 video tutorials and all of them are also relevant for this new Gene 2.2 update. Next, there is a Gene 2.1 playlist with its tutorials and the rating is relevant too, and finally we have playlist with these Gene 2.2 tutorials where is the quick start, and there will be also the tutorials for generators. After the quick start, I recommend to get deeper and to learn more, so then please watch the deep walkthrough, rating and generators because they are not part of the deep walkthrough, and to learn other functions, watch the other tutorials in the first playlist. You might bought the Gene directly from me, sending an order to my email and paying via PayPal me, or becoming my patron on Patreon, selecting one of the tiers. For example, the $2 tiers getting the standard edition and the $10 tiers getting the golden edition, which is the also cheapest way how to get the golden edition and support my work. And finally, you could bought it on eBay clicking by the buy now button. So these are the 3 ways how you could get the Gene from me, and to be able to run it you should have at least XL 2007 with all updates and patches, or XL 2010, and this is recommended because the Gene was programmed in the 2010 release, and it is also cheap to get it on eBay if you do not have it, around $6. And then there are these newest version where it works as well very well. The most important is that the XL support macros. And now to know what to use, for what to use the Gene and everywhere you can use it and how you can use it, I recommend to watch the Gene software features giving you overview about the Gene and its basic usage. And now I am ready to start the tutorial, so follow my instructions. At first, go to your email and you should have the first and second delivery email from me. If you do not see it here, then check your spam box if it's not there. And now if you have it here, go at first to your second delivery email and download the Gene 2.2 package zip file and the Wave Theory ebook. Go to Show in Folder, hide the email, create folder on your desktop that you see it always in front of your eyes and call it Gene 2.2. Open the folder by double click and move these 2 downloaded files to your new folder. I can delete it here, so you can use the cut and paste option as well. And now the first thing we should do is to extract the file. Never double click the file like this or to see the extract, because the file is encrypted. It's encrypted by password, and clicking on it will cause an error. So close it, and only what you should do is just right click and select one of the extracting option, like with zip 7 or here we have extract here. If you do not have anything to extract for extracting, then go to the internet, right here winrar.com, it's winmindsrar.com, go to download, click the English 32-bit version or some of in your language and download it. It's for free. And when it's downloaded, just double click the file and click install. I will not do it because I already have it in my computer, but you can click install and follow the instructions. And when it's installed in your computer, go back to your Gene 2.2 folder, right click the file and extract here. And now you are asked to insert the unlock password. So go to your first delivery email and look for the unlock password. Do not handwrite it or write it by hand. Copy it using copy or Ctrl+C and then insert it, paste or Ctrl+V. So you can just check it that the password is correct and click OK. And right now you got two files. The first one is this Gene 2.2 software. This is the Excel file with macros and the code inside, and here is the written user guide. I can open the Wave-like Theory ebook. So this ebook you can study when your generator is running, and there are all the chapters, you can read about it and to get better knowledge. And then here is the user guide. It is very detailed and every function is described here. Nevertheless, I recommend to follow all the video tutorials because there are also illustrative and with my own comments, so it's making more clear. But anyway, if you want to just read something, you can go for example to functions. Here is the what is new in this Gene 2.2 generator, and here is in some way some quick start like I am doing right now. So that's the written user guide, and now we should activate and register the Gene 2.2 software. So double click and at first insert the password for Excel. It is here Excel password. So I have Paul 2021 using Ctrl+C and going and pasting here or Ctrl+V. We click OK and you can end up with the gray screen. If this is your case, then close the file and right click the file, go to properties, and you should check unblock the file. So we check the unblock the file, click OK and again open it. So we paste the password and click OK. Now you see all the interface, and if you will see still the gray sheet, then I recommend to check it here if it's hidden or not. So it can be like that. So then just click Unhide and click the Gene 2.2. Then you can get into the problem when you click on the activation, nothing happens, nothing is alive, it's like a dead here. Then you should go to options, go to Trust Center settings, and at first ActiveX settings. it might be like that it's disabled, so you should have it enabled. And also here in macros it can be disabled, you should have it enabled. Then click OK and OK, and if it will not work again, then just close it and open it. And now we will register the product. So click activation and fill all the data. The data you will also find in the first delivery email, and these are here. So this is Paul, surname and other stuff, so I will write it here. Paul Watson, this is surname, then the email. You can also copy paste if you like. Phone known, country United States, and zip code. It's important to fill it correctly. Then look for the license agreement. When you read it, click yes, I agree. And finally we should put the authorization code. Never handwrite it, the authorization code, because you can make a mistake. So it's much better just to copy the code and then using Ctrl V insert it. So here we have the authorization code. If this is not checked, then the registration is not possible. If the code is not correct like that, then also the authorization is not possible. So you should have everything correct. And now click register or registration. So it's registered and saved, and do nothing, just close it. And now the product is registered. So we will make a copy, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, or using again the copy and paste, and rename it to Gene 2.2 lottery number 1. At this moment, be aware that these two files are registered and activated to your name, so keep them safe from illegal use, or do not share it on internet, because your name and everything can be tracked and you can get into troubles. So really keep it safe. And the second thing is to be able to test these files and to make some your own experiments. Then you don't need to be worried, because if you damage your file, the lottery number 1, you can always make a copy from the Gene 2.2, and I will call it this like Gene 2.2 active. Call it activated original, that you know that it's the first file. So if you damage or lose this one, make copy from this one. If you damage this activated original, extract the file from the zip and make the activation again, so create a new file. If you lose this zip file, go to your email and go to the second delivery email and download it again and make the extractions. If you lose your email, just contact me. Doesn't matter if after months or after 1 year, I will send it to you again for free. So this is the way, or 4 ways, how to get again the file. And now we will start our first generation. So open the lottery number 1, insert the Excel password. So in my case it's Paul 2021. Open it as it's activated, just click activation, select the language. I will keep English, then select the skin. For today, just like this one. Select the game. For today, it will be Powerball. Select the generator, which is the new in Gene 2.2. Then select the rating, which was introduced in Gene 2.1. Select the mode for drawing 1. We can have A or B. And for drawing 2, A or B, we can leave B. Then fill in length and record X and Y rows. Then very important parameter is number of preview slots. For today we put 3, but there can be the whole history, so it can be around 1000 or 100 or whatever. Then future rows for today we will put 0. If you use the generator number 1, which was on the previous version, you should have filled in the seed and swap numbers. So like this, and swap numbers like this. This is important that each number differ from the other, so they are all different and they are just positive. But I recommend to delete it and select the generator number 2, which is much more powerful and is the new feature in the Gene 2.2, and just fill in the recuperation we keep 0 and number of results we put for today just 3. Click settings. So we did the primary settings and the input parameters were checked, and as they are marked by green, everything is correct. And then the filter, input and output boxes are printed. So we should wait until the whole interface is printed. It takes some short time, and then we can continue the secondary settings, filling the input box. So when it's ready, I will little bit wait. Yes, hopefully, yeah, now it's ready. And let's go again to our browser, and as we play the Powerball, let's write powerball.com, and we should look for the last drawings. We have it here, but if we play more last drawings, go to past drawings, select some dates we need. So we have it from 13th of January to 21st of January, and search, and we got the latest 3 results. So I'll make it smaller like here, and make it smaller the gene as well, that we have one beside the other, and starting filling in. And this is the oldest day, and this is the newest drawing day, and the oldest we have the 13th of January. So I will fill the 4, 19, 23, 25, 49, and second draw is 14. Then the other day has these numbers. So I can also try it like this, just and paste, and the last one I will again write it by hand. 53, 60, 68, 69, and 22. So we filled in the input box. That's all what we needed to do in the secondary settings, and now we are ready to start the generator. So let's go start. And now you see the statistics are uploaded, and the red snake is moving, and it represents the online monitoring. So you can see it here in the monitor output box. It the numbers are generated in chain according to the wave-like theory, and they are generated to the future, and they are compared with the numbers in input box and getting number of matches in this row. And then after that you are getting the best results in the output boxes, and the best result is marked by exclamation sign, like we have it here. This is result number 4 with exclamation sign. And the last 3 results, as we printed 3, are stored here. So the last are number 2, 3 and 4, and if there will be new word, there will be the number 5. So there are still overwritten as they are found new better results. So at this moment, as the online monitoring is running, the generator is very slow. So let's make it much faster. At first, disable the online monitoring right here. So you see the red snake stopped, and there is the green snake or curve, and it represents the best result. Is now best result number 5 with this score, and you can see it as it's marked by exclamation sign, and we have 0, 0 and 4 matches. And now we got a new one, it's number 6, and it's even higher and stronger, and we need to leave the gene having some time to generate for us much more stronger and higher waves. So let's make it even faster. It means, as we have this speed like that, just go to Notes tab, and now let's wait for the highest speed we can achieve. It will be a little bit lower than it's usually because I am recording this tutorial, so the power is a little bit eaten by this recording. But as you can see, it's around 18,000 cycles per second, which is really good even it's during recording. And a few days ago in our Wave Hunters group, someone has presented 55,000 cycles per second with Core Intel i9, one of the latest processors. So this is really promising to run it on the very powerful computer with powerful processor. So here we are getting the wave. We got the best result number 8, and as it is running, it can run, for example, for 6 days, as the lottery is played once per week, or 3 days if it's played twice per week. And we will run it and waiting for the best result, which we will harvest from the best output box, where it's marked by the exclamation sign. So then do following. If you are just in front of buying the ticket, you can pause it or just directly end it, and at first click compare. And when you click compare, you see also the wave directly in the output box, so you can just check if there is some nicer wave. But the rule is take always the numbers from the best output box, or eventually from the other output box, and then take these numbers from the F combo box and write them on the ticket for the first draw and 24 for the second draw, and wait until the lottery is played. The second thing what you can do, if you need to interrupt the generation and do some other work, and you want to run it on different time, then what you can do, check the transfer, and it can still continue. So when I end it or stop that, after the checking the transfer, I can still continue. So I can end it I can save it, and again I click activation setting and start it, pause it and start it. So especially when you need to a little bit reduce the speed of processor, you can pause it and then again continue it if you stop do other work. And when you end it and you need to run it on other computer or start it in the night, doesn't matter, just save it. When you end it, save it, you should have the transfer, and close it. And then open it again on another computer or another time. Write again the Excel password. And just click activation setting and start. And it's running. And as I said before, when you need to harvest the numbers, just end it, click compare, and take your best result. At this moment, result number 9, and take these numbers. To get rid of the wave from that, just double click the compare, and you see it's cleared now. So that's it. Now if you bought the ticket and you checked the new numbers and you want to play new game and want to generate new numbers, so then you have to make new settings, and it is done. I will show it when I close it. So after several days or just after the lottery is drawn, open again the file, insert the Excel password, and just simply uncheck the transfer and click activation. And now the generator is cleared and it's ready to start a new generation. So you can put the latest numbers, adding the newest one. If you do not want to write these latest numbers again, just store them in the notes tab right here. That's why it is here. And then you can place them into the input box and adding the last newest numbers from the latest drawing day. And that's it. That's all. Thank you for watching and your attention. Also, please subscribe to this channel to have access to all these video tutorials and new video updates. I wish you good luck and using the gene at least once per week. And see you all on another video update, the generators. Until that, have a great time and goodbye.